I'm going to do a quick demo of how I use my Cooper anchor, the setup made by John Greeny, to basically anchor my ski in the water at the beach. So one, it doesn't get washed up onto the beach, which makes it very hard to pull back out, especially if you're by yourself, and two, so it doesn't, I guess, get washed out into sea. You know, some boat ramps have pontoons, which is great, you can tie up to, but sometimes, you know, like Takapuna here, there's not much to tie up to, so you have to use the beach. Or even if you're beach launching, you know, you'd want to have, you know, make sure your ski is secure while you go park the car in the trailer. So first things first is to, you know, get the sea anchor out from where you store it, and which is the front hatch for me. I'm not going to take it out yet, because you want to make sure when your ski is in motion you don't have any loose ropes, which can be a risk, because it can get sucked up in the intake. So I won't take that out until I'm up to the beach. When you're going up to the beach, you want to cut your engine before it sucks anything up. So I'll give it a slight nudge and then I'll turn it off and let it drift in. That's perfect. So touching the bottom here. Alright, so I'm going to get the Cooper anchor. Make sure the bag's put somewhere secure. I normally just put it around the handlebar here. You don't want that to fly away. And then the sea anchor setup, just want to make sure you untangle it, because I'll be throwing it out as far as I can, or as far as the cable goes, like so. So you can choose to clip this into the front of the ski before you throw it, or you can hold it and throw it. For me, I'm going to be clipping this into the setup here, also made by John, which means I don't have to reach around to the front of the ski. So that's totally secure on the ski now. You get some length and basically push the ski out to where I think is the right spot to anchor it. It's an outgoing tide right now, so I do want to go a little bit further out in case I take a bit longer at the boat ramp. So with the sea anchor, basically as the current pushes it back, or you can push it back yourself, it's going to secure itself and grip into the sand. So I actually feel it's not out enough. It's a bit close to the beach. I'm going to set it again. Basically just a case of pulling the ski further out while I throw it in. So it feels about right. So now the ski is secure and it's gripped in the sand. Very easy to set up. Alright, so I've moved the car, and now you can see the ski is still very secure there. It's not getting washed up on the beach. It's not getting washed further out. I can take my time and go grab it. So this sea anchor setup by John, Anchorman John, it's just made super easy to beach launch a ski, or launch a ski from the ramp and park it up in the water. You see it's, you know, at the right depth here. My ski's not getting scraped on the bottom of on the rocks. There is some rocks under me. And here I'm just going to collect the anchor back up, and it basically just takes a bit of a stronger pull to wedge it. Stronger than what the current can do. I just have to show you this towing tether here. Makes it super easy. I just wrap it around the rail blazer attachment, unclip it, that stays there permanently. I'm going to take the anchor, put it into the footwell of the ski, give it a wash, and that's it. That easy. Just make sure that the rope doesn't fall into the water, and you want to push the ski out a little bit before you start the ski, because once again you don't want to be sucking up sand and rocks and seashells into your ski's engine. Give it a big push. This is a closer look at the Cooper anchor setup that I have, that I use for beach launching. This Cooper anchor setup was created by John Graney, and you can find the product on his website, anchorman.nz. I'll put the link up in the description of this video. I've got a modified version of this Cooper anchor. It's slightly shorter in length, and that's because I've got a towing tether connected to my ski. So this is the anchor itself. It's connected to a rope which comes all the way around here, and there's a length of chain which gives it the weight that allows the anchor to sink to the bottom and dig into the sand when the ski pulls backwards. And then connected by some very strong bungee here, along with a couple of floats and a clip. And the float will allow me to find the anchor if it gets disconnected off the ski, because you know this part will be floating above the surface of the water. So most of the time, if you don't have a towing tether, you'll be connecting the Cooper anchor to the front of your ski, and it can clip in to the front of the ski here. But for me, because I've got the towing tether, which once again you can get from John Graney's website, anchorman.nz, I actually just clip it into here, and that gives me the extra length, but it also makes it very easy to access the anchor by doing this. And that's how I have the extra length. And once I finish using it, clip it back in there, unclip that, and store it away back into the bag.